what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Gervonta Tank Davis is mad at Floyd Mayweather for training Devin Haney. You got to remember, Devin Haney is the Opps for Gervonta. They in the same division now. You know, even though Gervonta moving down to 30, take Leo Santa Cruz. So, question is, should, Gervonta feel some type of way for Floyd Mayweather training a kid that he don't promote, that eventually probably gonna line up in the ring versus Tank? Should he feel some type of way? And basically, you got to put yourself in other people's shoes. And I try to see topics from both point of view. I'm never going out there rarely saying, oh, that's stupid or whatever. That's just really stupid. But let's put ourselves in Tank's shoes. Your trainer is training or working with a kid, Devin Haney, that grew up in this gym. All right. Floyd Sr. had a lot of harsh things to say about Tank, how Devin had beat the dog walking shit out of him and all that. Okay. All right. But yet again, we probably gonna end up in the same division permanently at 35. We may see each other down the road. Okay. Why would my promoter, that I'm his best asset, I'm his most valuable asset on Mayweather Promotions, at this point be training Devin Haney, showing him pointers? He had an opportunity to sign with Floyd Mayweather. He didn't do it. He had an opportunity to sign with Showtime. He didn't do it. He had an opportunity to sign with Al Heyman. He didn't do it. He did not do it. It was some talks about his dad not being happy with Floyd, and they clashing and this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, I think his daddy felt that his son probably was getting a little bit too close to Floyd. He wanted to train his son to be self-made. At the end of the day, his dad could just handle the business. But I see from his perspective, when you see how he treated Luis Cubas, is his name? Not Luis Cubas, but Luis Arias, excuse me. Luis Arias, the situation with the Rockman family, how he treated Gervonta Davis himself. Would you want your son to, basically go over there with Floyd and Floyd try to bully him? But it seemed like him and Floyd got a better relationship than him and Gervonta. But once again, when you give Al Heyman and Floyd all that power over you, look how Floyd made Gervonta, starved him out because he wouldn't come to Vegas and train with him. People forget that. He starved that kid out. That kid was broke before the Pedraza fight. When he didn't want to do what Floyd said do and leave Baltimore and train, what'd he do? He said, I'm ready to make the Lomachenko fight. So, when you got situations with Mayweather Promotions, they run shit off personal feelings and emotions. With Mickey Bay, if you don't know what happened with Mickey Bay, Dewan Blake was mad at Mickey Bay over a situation. I can't remember the complete story, or it didn't even come out why he was mad. And basically, Dewan Blake rumored to tell Floyd to shelf Mickey Bay, so they started Mickey Bay out because of an issue he had with his manager, Dewan Blake. They couldn't push the bullshit to the side. My bad, my neck be hurting. They couldn't really push the bullshit to the side and still do business. When it become personal with Floyd and his team, they gonna use the business side to get back at you. They gonna use the personal side. I mess with your chick, you mess with my chick. They're not gonna use the personal shit. They gonna use business. They gonna cut your money line off. They gonna be cutthroat, and then you gotta sit there and bow down and kiss their ass and repair the relationship. So I understand why Bill Haney didn't let his son sign over there. I think it was an excellent idea. And then remember when it came down to the deal with Shakur Stevenson, Floyd Mayweather went to scout him in the Olympics, and then he never showed proof of funds. He never showed the money. So Shakur Stevenson ended up with top rank. So Floyd ain't the sharpest or ain't the most quality businessman out there. And people say, well, Eddie Hearn is? Hey, maybe the deal was right for them. Devin was able to retain his promotional company, and Eddie is managing his promotional, well, I ain't gonna say managing, but he helping him manage his promotional company, his fighters. He gets to keep Devin Haney Promotions, and he also get $1 million paydays. The deal must have been right for him. Floyd tried to control your matchmaking. He tried to control you overall. So I get why Devin didn't sign with him. So let me say that. Not throwing those shots at Bill. Need more fathers like him in the black community, okay? So you can look at it from Gervonta's standpoint like, damn, even Floyd against me. But you did that. You did that not listening to Floyd. Going out there, making a fool out of yourself. With, you know, and Floyd had his ups and downs. We all do as young men. A lot of people want to sit here and judge what Gervonta Tank Davis did or what he doing. But if you gave us $100 back in the day when we was his age, you know, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, a lot of you dudes, you know, did a lot worse stuff. I hate the internet because the internet want to cast judgment like they perfect and they ball and they living rich. If I was in the same position as Tank, maybe I wouldn't be as focused as Tank. Maybe I wouldn't realize what I got. I wouldn't train as hard as Tank. It's a lot of fighters that's just like Tank as far as their training regimen. Not staying in shape in between fights or whatever situation may be. But Tank had this opportunity to train with Floyd. He kept turning him down. He kept wanting to train in Baltimore. He kept going against Floyd, trying to guide him and tell him how to approach shit. And maybe he would step up in opposition if he had discipline outside the ring. If it's not the one thing with the woman, it's crashing the little hot shot he had. You know what I'm saying? You know, dating one of Floyd exes. Like, dudes, you supposed to smash that and keep it moving. You know, keep fighting bartenders, punching people at malls allegedly. All this type of stuff slows down the maturation process of him fighting upper echelon opponents. You know? When he starts showing that he can stay in shape and he can handle his business and do things out the ring, then they'll step his opponent up because they invested a lot of money in Tank. But Tank had an opportunity to train with Floyd. He said no. You think Floyd gonna say no to a kid that since he was 10, 11, 12 years old, 9, 8, been training in his gym or been around his family and tell him no? No, he gonna invite him down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no. You wanna come to the gym and train and I can show you some things, I'm gonna show it to you. Tank had the same offer. Floyd not looking at this as a promoter, looking at this like, hey, it's like my little brother, it's like my son. Devin is like a son to his family. He is part of the Mayweather family. Really? So Gervonta, he had the same opportunity. So you can't get mad. You can get mad. I get why you mad, but you had an opportunity. He said, well, I was going to go train in Vegas. You was. They've been asking you to train in Vegas for the last 3 or 4 years. But he feel like he his own man. He wanted his own brand. When you and Mayweather, you signed to Mayweather, he overshadowed your brand. And it's the sad, God honest truth. Oscar really don't overshadow what Canelo or some of these other fighters do. You know, his career. And Floyd always saying, oh, this is how I did it, or this is what I did. You know what I'm saying? That kind of hurt the brand as well too. And I don't think he do it purposely, it's just, you know, him. But this should just motivate Tank to train harder and stay in shape, but he should have been took the offer up. Devin Haney took an offer to work with Floyd. I know it kind of seemed like, you know, I got to fight this dude one day. And you're going to be helping him to beat me? Like, when you really sitting ringside and we squaring up each other, who side you really on? You team Mayweather Promotions or you team Devin Haney Matchroom? And like I said, I think it's confusing to Gervonta. And, you know, like, he got a right to be mad. But then again, they had a relationship long before you came. And maybe Floyd don't have any ambitions on putting you two in the ring together. So if he don't count on making the fight between you and Devin Haney, you know, it shouldn't really bother you. But Devin is the Opps. Devin ain't Mayweather Promotion. He ain't TMT, Money Team. He ain't Money Team, bro. But Gervonta got a right to feel the way. But then again, that could be you hitting the pads. You could have been training with Floyd, picking his brain. You know, but you want to run the streets and do this and that. Devin, I think Floyd see more of Devin in him than Tank. You know, I think he really see a lot of Devin in him. He see a lot of Devin Haney in him. You know, he see the work ethic. He see always in shape. He really wanted to sign that kid. If he had an opportunity to sign Devin or Tank, he'd sign Devin every time. Keep it 100. He'd sign Devin every time. Every time. He liked Devin better. Remember Tank talking about, oh, let's spar. Oh, he the Opps. I want to spar Mayweather. You know, Mayweather got shot at in Atlanta. Some people made the correlation. You know, so that could be Tank hitting the pass in there with Mayweather. But, you know, at the end of the day, you didn't want to use that lifeline. You didn't want to use that money line. You didn't want to pick up nothing for Floyd. You at Floyd throat more than you know, praising the dude or saying you happy to be with him. You know, you at Floyd throat 24/7. It seemed like when y'all in the same room together, you know, y'all at the press conference together, that energy a lot different. His head like this, and he seemed like he shrink when he next to Floyd. It was funny. He said, "I want to spar Floyd." You know, Floyd beat the dog walking shit out of your ass. You was struggling with a dude with an Achilles injury. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what you guys think. The Tank got the right to be angry. Is Mayweather wrong for training Devin Haney or giving Devin Haney some tips now that Devin and Tank in the same weight class? Or you just think Floyd don't have no ambitions on putting them in the ring together, so it don't matter? Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business questions, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal there. Best way to donate is share the video. And fastest way to get in touch with me is Twitter. One time we go.